radio enthusiasts. Welcome to another video about early radio from the Roaring Twenties Antique Radio Museum. If you're enjoying the videos, please take a second and hit the subscribe button. You'll be alerted to new videos as soon as they're posted. In this video, we will be showcasing a radio station that may have set the record for the shortest time on the air, WJY. In January of 1921, Ann Taylor Morgan, chairwoman of a charity named the American Committee for Devastated France, or ACDF, had asked Julius Hopp, the manager of the Madison Square Garden in New York, to arrange a boxing match for the charity. That fight between Richie Mitchell and Benny Leonard was held on January 14, 1921. Around that time, Hopp had heard about something new that intrigued him: radio broadcasting. He decided it would be a great idea to broadcast an upcoming fight on the radio, the World Heavyweight Championship bout, pitting the champ, American Jack Dempsey, against France's Georges Carpentier on July 2, 1921. Hopp presented his idea to the fight's promoter and operator of Madison Square Garden, George Louis Ricard. He won Ricard's backing, and Hopp began his search for equipment to broadcast the fight. Julius Hopp had a hard time finding backing for his idea until he contacted J. Andrew White. White was the editor of Wireless Age magazine, published by one of Radio Corporation of America's subsidiaries. White went to RCA to try to get support for the project, but he failed to find much interest there, with the exception of RCA's general manager, David Sarnoff. Sarnoff was very interested in broadcasting and raised $1,500 for the project. Sarnoff would also provide the services of RCA's engineers. Sarnoff contacted Arthur Batchelor, the government's chief radio inspector for the 2nd Radio Inspection District. Batchelor arranged for a temporary radio station authorization to be operated by RCA and issue the call letters WJY. The next hurdle that needed to be cleared was a transmitter for the broadcast. One of RCA's directors at its Radio Institute of America, J. O. Smith, discovered that a high-powered transmitter was under construction at the General Electric plant in Schenectady, New York. The transmitter was being built for the U.S. Navy and could provide a broadcast range of 200 miles on the 600-meter long-wave band. Smith arranged for J. Andrew White to meet with Secretary of the Navy Franklin Delano Roosevelt to get permission to use the transmitter for the broadcast. Roosevelt approved, and a tugboat delivered the transmitter from GE's Schenectady plant. WJY would broadcast the fight with J. Andrew Smith and the National Amateur Wireless Association's Harry Welker as the fight announcers. The details of the fight would then be telegraphed to Westinghouse's radio station KDKA in Pittsburgh. An announcer at KDKA would cover the fight using the information telegraphed to it by station WJY. Since very few people had radios in 1921, the decision was made to equip movie theaters with radios and loudspeakers. People would pay admission, and the proceeds would go to the American Committee for Devastated France. July 2, 1921 arrived, and the broadcast turned out to be a success. There were 90,000 in attendance in Jersey City on a hot, humid day. Jack Dempsey knocked out Georges Carpentier in the 4th round. It was estimated that up to 300,000 people heard the fight broadcast. The end of the fight would also be the end of WJY. In May of 1923, RCA began broadcasting from a new AM radio station using the WJY call sign. That station ceased broadcasting on February 6, 1926. The original long-wave radio station WJY was on the air for just 4 hours, but its place in radio history has survived for over a century. That's it for this video. There will be more to come as we continue to investigate the early history of the world's first mass medium, radio. Thanks for watching.